Welcome back to my channel, you guys. My name is Kate. If this is your first time here, I do a channel about weight loss and about getting healthier, getting fitter. What I'm doing to accomplish this is I am trying 10 different diets, and I'm trying each diet for 3 weeks. And I'm doing this because I had a really hard time sticking to a diet in the past. I had a hard time losing weight. So this is really good for my ADD personality. So in this video, I'm going over the warrior diet, what it is, how to accomplish it, why I'm doing it, how it's different from 1 meal a day or other types of intermittent fasting, and we're just gonna jump right into it. Here we go. So, the warrior diet was created by someone named Ori Hofmekler in 2001. He wrote a book about it, and I have not read that book. I have read a book called The Obesity Code, and that book goes into why fasting is healthy for you. It talks a lot about intermittent fasting, the science behind fasting. I did a video about it. Check that out for a lot of the science behind intermittent fasting and why it works. I also did a 3-day water fast, which I made a video about, and you can also check that video out. But now for the next 3 weeks, I'm going to be doing the warrior diet. So basically, this diet is a type of intermittent fasting based on like ancient warriors, I guess, who ate really light throughout the day while they were in battle or whatever they were doing, and then they ate a big meal at night. So the intermittent fasting split is a 20-hour fasting period and a 4-hour feasting period. And when he wrote this book, Ori suggests, Mr. Hofmekler suggests that you can eat throughout the day on like fruits and vegetables and eggs and like light yogurt, and you eat it like sparingly. You eat like just a light amount of food throughout the day. Now this is where I'm going to differ. There's a lot of science that backs up full fasting and actually not eating any food during a certain amount of time, which lowers your insulin levels and therefore allows your body to access your fat storage and burn your fat for fuel. It also does a lot of cool things, like it starts your body in a process called autophagy, which is a process where your body actually cleans out your cells and cleans out parts of your body that are not operating correctly, and it's kind of a detox and a flush for your body, and it's actually a lot more than that. I'm going to go into autophagy in another video. So anyway, the way I'm going to do this diet, and the way that a lot of people decide to do this diet as well, is I am going to do 20 hours of fasting, water fasting only. So I only consume water. Perhaps sometimes I'll drink some tea. Some people drink coffee. I don't drink coffee typically. But for 20 hours, that will be my window for fasting, and then for 4 hours a day, I will be my feasting period, or the time that I will eat. I'm not going to be counting calories. I'm going to be eating till I'm satisfied. I'm not going to be stuffing myself. So there have been some studies, one in particular, that shows that if people consume the same amount of calories throughout the day, but one group eats it throughout the full day and the other group eats it at just one sitting, at 1 meal a day, or at a small, I believe the study was a 4-hour food window, which is what I'm doing, but they were required to eat the same amount of calories throughout the day. The study showed that the people that ate their calories in one sitting and allowed their insulin levels to drop throughout the rest of the day through their fasting period, they actually lost more body fat and gained more muscle, but weighed the same. So their body composition switched over this amount of time of the study, but they lost fat and they gained muscle. So this is a really great diet for anyone that has excess fat and who wants to be fitter, but also for people that are really into getting bigger guns and stuff. Fasting like this not only brings down your insulin throughout the day, but it also can help insulin resistance, which is a big issue for a lot of people who are overweight. For type 2 diabetes, it helps to control your blood sugar and to help fight against insulin resistance. Studies also suggest that fasting and autophagy and going for periods of time without eating also may reduce cancers and Alzheimer's and inflammation and help reduce disease in the body. It's super healing for your body to go periods of time without consuming a lot of food, to allow your body the energy to heal itself and to strengthen your body. And I'm all for it. So at the top of this video, I did say that I would talk about OMAD a little bit, which is 1 meal a day, which is another way of intermittent fasting, which is similar, but basically it has a different split. It's 23 hours of fasting and 1 hour of eating per day. And there's a lot of videos about people losing a ton of weight doing this. I might try it in the future. I'm not sure. It's a little bit crazier, a little bit more strict than the Warrior Diet, but it's a smaller grazing time frame. So I'll think about maybe doing a video on that in the future, but basically the difference between the Warrior Diet and the 1 meal a day diet is the Warrior Diet has 4-hour window where you can eat, whereas the OMAD diet has 1 hour. For those of you that may not be sold on the science of fasting, don't really know a lot about fasting, I highly recommend reading Dr. Fung's book, The Obesity Code, where he references hundreds of studies and tons of science and evidence and things like that on why fasting is beneficial and what it can do for your body, and especially focusing on how it can help you lose weight and become a healthier weight. And so check out that book if you want. Check out my video I did on his book, which goes into more detail about how the science of fasting works. Check out my video on my 3-day water fast and see my results in my video that I will post. I think it's this corner. And thanks so much for watching. Subscribe if you want to see my results from the Warrior Diet, which will be posted in 3 weeks. And I post videos every week, sometimes twice a week if I am up to it that week. So subscribe and have a great day. Good luck on your weight loss and your other goals too. And I'll see you next time. Bye.